Hey guys, I brought you back because I decided to make blooms with these two. So I've got the resin in there and I'm just now going to drop my inks. And I am using the strawberry from Octopus. Ugh. And the other one I'm going to use is melon. And I'm going to mix up my white. And I'm using the Resin Angel White. Just going to mix that up. It's kind of cold. Taking it off my stick. Just using what's on there. Mix it up. Perfect. Okay, let me get me a popping bag. All right. Now, the type of petals I'm going to do today, I seen this the other day, and it actually turned out pretty cool. They did a checkerboard design, so we're going to try that today. Okay, here we go. Hitting it. And that was it. That's all they did. Let's fix these blobbies here. Okay. I can't remember if they drew in their petals or if they left it like this, but I'm gonna draw petals just in case. So I may screw it all up. I'm just going to do that. We'll see what happens. Okay. We'll see you guys back. We'll see what happens. All right. Later. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Resin Me Up. I'm going to talk as I do because I have resin here that needs to be poured. So today is coasting through the week, and I've already got 2 coasters that are done from Monday, but I want to do an experiment today with this mold and use something that I don't think I've ever used in a bloom before. So we're going to try it out today, and I'll tell you what it is as I am using it. So the product that I'm using today is the Bond Crafter tabletop resin. I ran it through my vacuum chamber, and I'm going to give her a spritz here, break that surface tension, and then I'm going to pour in some clear, and then I'm going to make up some white, and we're not going to use alcohol inks today. We're going to do something completely different. So I need some for white, not very much, and then I need a little bit for one color and a little bit for another. That should be enough. I'll get a little bit more white, and then we'll put the rest of it in here. And we should be golden. I mixed up 6 ounces of the tabletop. And the reason I'm doing tabletop today is because I had someone reach out to me and say that they were watching another channel. They didn't tell me who, and I don't really care. But they said that in that video that you can't use tabletop in the winter time to do blooms with. So we're going to test that theory because it is like full-blown winter here in Kansas. So let's just test that theory. I'm not sure because, like I said, the last time I used tabletop, I don't even know. I think it was, gosh, I don't know because I don't keep track of my seasons, so I don't have a clue. Okay, so we've got our tabletop in there. I'm gonna go ahead and pop some of these bubbles. I need a bigger torch. The key to a bloom is you got to keep them bubbles out of there because bubbles are not your bloom's best friend because they like to interrupt. And I'm going to let that sit. And do not use alcohol on your blooms. It's not cool. Okay, wait. If I've learned anything from Julie Cutts on doing blooms, it's do not use alcohol. I learned that early on from Julie that you don't use alcohol on your blooms. And I am using the Resin Angel White, which is what I used in all of my blooms. And I get that from Laura's Art Corner. Go ahead and put this in here. So we're testing a couple of things today. We're testing whether or not you can use tabletop in the winter. So that's one thing we're testing. And the other thing we're testing today is we're going to see if we can use, put this away, I'm trying to keep my area clean today while I'm messing. Okay, so these 2 cups are going to be for unicorn spit. We're going to test to see if we can use unicorn spit in a bloom. See if you guys, and I'm going to put 1, 2, 3, 4 drops of the Violet Vulture in one. And this is the Gel Stain Sparkling Unicorn Spit. I think I want that a little darker. That was 4 drops. 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll go with 8. It's a little better. I'm wondering what it'll look like with 10. Okay, that's 10. Now, this unicorn spit is water-based. That's better. So we'll see what happens. Seems to mix up really well. Okay, there's that one. Now, the other color we're going to use is the Dolly Firebird, which is a red. So we're just going to right off the bat put in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to try 8 and we'll see what 8 does. Definitely pink. 9, 10. It's definitely a pink. 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so there's 15. It's good enough. That's pretty good. All right, so there's our unicorn spit. And we're just going to cut a little snip. And here we go. Okay. Now we're going to go in and fix little blobbies. Get this off of the mold. Okay, now we're going to wrong one. Okay. And voila. One last torch run. And it is free of bubbles, and we will let it cure. And these, I don't know what to do with. Maybe I'll pour some in here. I mean, what the heck, right? So somebody asked me about this mold. This mold was in a resin mold box last year, I think, for February. But I mean, it could easily be made. And when they put these kinds of molds in their boxes, they're exclusive molds. And I don't know if they sell it on their website, but you could most certainly go check. If not, I mean, it can't be that hard to make a mold of. Isn't that pretty? I don't know what's going on right here. Just gonna make sure there's no bubbles, because whenever there's a bubble, your ink and your whatever it is that you have in here, it has to fight. It has to go around that bubble. And so sometimes that's what happens right in here, is it's fighting to move around that bubble. So you kind of have to go back in there, which that's what's going on. I can see all kinds of bubbles on that surface. Now I got them. Hopefully now that'll start moving. Okay, y'all. These are all full. I will come back when it's time to get that out of the mold, and then we'll demold the other two that I did on Monday, and we'll see if this works. It looks like it's working to me. So we'll be back. See y'all. Bye. Hey, y'all. Welcome back. Look at all these goodies I have on my table that we have to demold. Forgot this yesterday. And these are the 2 coasters I did the other day that I saved for today. And then this I used from part of this. And then we have this. And then I've got more stuff over there that isn't even cured yet. So yay, we got lots to unfold. So let's do the extras first, and then we'll get to the coasting through the week stuff. How's that sound? Okay, so this was the dish that I did yesterday, and someone asked me about it, and I was like, yeah, where is that dish? Guess what? It was in my, I just had it sitting in my curing machine and forgot I put it in there. So yeah, so here it is. So let's do that first. See what it looks like. It's a cute little dish. I like the colors that I used too. Oh, wow. Look at that. Get this back in here. I did have some green stay behind, but that's okay. Look at that, you guys. Isn't that pretty? I love that petrol. I've never used that petrol very much. That's so cool. Cute little dish. This would be a perfect little size dish to have like by your front door. You come home, throw your keys or your coins or whatever in it, or you could also use it in your bathroom to put little soaps or something like that in it. Isn't that cool? It's a perfect little size dish. I love those colors together. Very cute. What do you guys think? Isn't that cute? Just need to file that. That's a little sharp. But yeah, I like it. You see all those little effects in there? Really hard to see with the big old blaring light up there, huh? There, now you can probably see it better. Swirl effect. Yeah, so that's very cute. Okay, so with leftover red from here, I poured this again. So let's see how it looks. I did look on the website, and it actually literally says not for beginners. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but I have a feeling there's not enough in here. I didn't get it put down there far enough because that's broke off, or there's not enough on that. So I'm going to have to pour it again. I have a feeling it's not quite. It feels like it is. It's hard. It's just getting it out of there in one piece. All right, there it is. It sure is a dainty looking thing compared to the picture, huh? That I put in the video. So this here is not complete. So I didn't get enough down inside there. That is not 100% full. but the rest of it is. I just have some overflow here that I need to get off there. So that is so small, literally so small. I mean, that picture does not match this, I don't think. That's on the site. Do you guys think? I don't think it does. I mean, that is so small compared to this. I mean, it's supposed to be for a brooch. I mean, I get that. But, I mean, literally, that's how small it is. That is itsy bitsy. Well, that's what it looks like. Anyway, I'll have to keep messing with that. I don't know. I just feel like that's a little small. I don't know. You guys have to let me know what you think. So there's that. Okay. This, I re-poured this and made sure there was no bubbles. And so hopefully we get a full vase this time. Let's see if I can do this without cutting myself. I may have to put some alcohol in here too, just to get it out. But I'm going to try here. This here is so thin. Like so thin it looks like it could tear. Once I get it up over that, it should come right off. Perfect. There you have it. Had some extras stuck to it here. I need to tape that before I put it back in there. So that's what that looks like. And I did two colors on this. I did the teal blue orchid, and the other one is called blue poppy. And I just kind of mixed them in there. So that's what that looks like. Okay. Is that all of the extras? I think those were it. Okay, let's do these first, since these were the ones that were from the other day. I need to get new heart molds because these are about wore out. Just about wore out. Oh, wow. Look at that. Holy camole. Do you guys remember how I did these? I did a checkerboard design. That is so cool. These here have lost their shine. They're not even shiny anymore. But wow. Look at that bloom. And that I think was the what color was that? Melon. That's the melon. See, these things are, and they're all kind of ripped and torn around the edges because they're so old. Okay, let's see how this one turned out. Oh, wow. Look at that one. And that one's the strawberry. Love it. Gorgeous. Same technique. I did the checkerboard design on them. So cool. Now this was just regular 1-to-1 epoxy, just leftovers from everything that I had poured that day. And I just chucked it into the mold and used the octopus inks. This one's melon and this one is strawberry. And just mixed them up and threw it in there. You can see where that mold kind of stuck to the sides. But yeah, look at those. Those are gorgeous. Okay. So now let's look at this big honking one. I backed it with black and I put in some of this magenta sparkle in the black. So we'll see how it looks. Got some cleanup to do on that. You ready? Look at that. So the what is it called? The unicorn spit. Gosh, I couldn't think of what it was called. The unicorn spit literally did work in the bloom. You can really see it. Let me turn this off so it's not glaring on that. So you can use unicorn spit in a bloom, and that's the pink and the purple. What do you guys think? And it's the tabletop. It was the tabletop resin. So this is the 1-to-1 and this is the tabletop. I mean, it's a little heavy on the edges on some of them, but if you look in there, it literally did bloom, you know, but the edges, they are a little heavy, but it bloomed. So I don't know who it was that said you can't use tabletop for blooms in winter, but I'd say you probably can. It looks like a bloom to me. And also you can use unicorn spit. That was my other test that I wanted to test. So I got a, that mold has indentions in it from when I did that, that velvet effect or whatever. I touched the bottom of my mold with the stick. And so now I've got little indentions. So I'm going to put a coat of silicone over the bottom of that just to fix it. So that's what all those little marks are in the bottom of there. So what do you guys think? Do you think it worked? I think it worked. I think it's great. So those are my coasting through the week tests. I do love these this colors. I mixed the teal blue orchid and the blue poppy together for the backgrounds on these, and it's pretty. So there you have it. And the unicorn spit, I used the Violet Vulture and the Dolly Firebird were the two colors in that. So very pretty. Very, very pretty. Okay. I want to show you guys something that I'm working on for my daughter Kate for Grandpa. So Grandpa's favorite color was blue. And so yesterday, with some of the clear resin I had left over, I mixed in some of this and put it with clear, and then I just put this in the vacuum or the pressure pot. And so it was in the pressure pot for, I don't know, 12 hours because I wasn't in no big hurry. And so that's how that turned out. And so I've got the base over here. It's not done yet. And so since blue is his favorite color, I'm going to make some angel wings. And then I'm going to put his picture in a oval cabochon and put that at the base with some flowers around it. And I'm going to give that to her. So she has it for her memorial for Grandpa. What do you guys think? Don't you think that turned out pretty? And I'll have to ask Brooke if she wants one or not. I know Caitlin does, but just don't know if Brooke does. So yeah. Well, y'all, that is my makes for coasting through the week. And so leave me a comment, hit your like button if you like what you saw today, and leave me a comment. I'd love to know what you thought. And yeah, so I will get pictures and put them at the end of the video on all of these goodies that I made today. All right, y'all, I'll get pictures, put it at the end of the video, and we'll see you tomorrow for the next video. Have a great night. Remember, stay curious, stay creative, always stay positive, and be kind, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.